welcome to my channel. This is T's Thoughts and I'm Teresa, and I talk about all things faith, books, and lifestyle. On Sundays, I upload a video called Dose of Hope where I encourage you for the week, and on Wednesdays, you're going to get a book video. And guess what? It's Wednesday, so you're getting a book video today. Alright, so today I am talking about my May recaps, my May reads, okay? May was a good month. May was a good month. Okay. Alright, sorry. I can't dance. Sorry about that. May was a good month for reading, okay? So, let's go over my books. Alright. First one is Saving Ruby King by Catherine Adel West. Y'all, I really enjoyed this book. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it, and I won't go too much because I talked about this in my May TBR, and I will link it below. All right, but it's all about a girl named Ruby. Her mom is murdered. They're in Chicago. Her mom is murdered. Her mom is a faithful member at a, let me see, I don't remember the name of the church, but she's a faithful member at a Chicago church. It is an African American church. Her mom and Ruby is best friends with the pastor's daughter, okay? And her mom is best friends with the pastor's wife, and the pastor is best friends with Ruby's husband. Okay, there's a lot of dramatics going on between, not Ruby's husband, Ruby's mom's husband. Okay, Ruby's dad, I should say. So there's a lot of dramatics going on, dynamics between family drama, family dysfunction. There's, I will say, just warnings, there is domestic abuse and molestation in this book. So those things trigger you. I say just be cautious if you're deciding to read this book, but those are some elements that's in the book. Okay, so the good thing, the funny thing about this book is not really funny but ironic, and I've never seen this, is the church is a character or a narrator in the book. Okay, so the church speaks about the things that it has witnessed, things that have seen, and kind of brought the story together. I will say, you know, I'm a Christian girl. I love Jesus. I love the church, but the church is flawed because it's full of flawed people, imperfect people who are striving to do things the way that God has called us to do it. But I did think there was a lot of hurt. It was a lot of depression. Oh, and two, there is suicide thoughts in there too. So trigger warnings, okay? So I will say that although all those things took place, I really enjoyed the book. I think the story was good. I think the content of the things that was in the story were things that need to be brought to light, especially in the African American church, in African Americans' homes, where we just don't talk about stuff, and how sometimes we hold people up in their wrong because of our failures. There was a lot of things going on with the pastor, but I will say the dynamics between Ruby and what was her friend's name? Layla. Ruby and Layla, there was a lot. It was like Layla almost wanted to be Ruby's savior almost, and you can tell that throughout. It was like a generational thing because it did go back in the past and then go back to the present, but it did help you see where the women in the church bonded together and tried to help each other, where the men in the church, they bonded over dysfunction too. But I will say, I'm trying not to give too much away, so my review may be a little vague. But I did think it was good. It was friendship, holding secrets for too long, and those are things, that cycles that we should break. And so I really thought it was good. The ending surprised me. It really did surprise me. I didn't think that the ending, I didn't get that at first. So, but I did think it was good. I think I gave it 4 stars. And so it was really, really good book. If you have read Saving Ruby King, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. It's just sometimes where I like to be protective of the church. And I don't like when books dog the church too bad, without, even though saying the truth, but yet give some type of redeeming character or whatever. And I like that in all books too. But all in all, I thought it was good. I thought that the writer did a really good job of framing the black church. I really did. I thought it was good. So anyway, certain aspects of the black church. We're charismatic. We carry on. But I did thought she did a good job. So Saving Ruby King by Catherine Adel West. Okay. My next book. So the next book that I read was People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Now, this was my first book that I read by Emily Henry, and I really liked it. I am planning to get Book Lovers, so I'm taking that on vacation with me. So I think I'm gonna pick that up. I've heard really good things about it, so I'm gonna get that. But anyway, People We Meet on Vacation. Now, this book, it took me a little bit to finish it, because I'm gonna tell you now, I did like it, but I thought she could have told the story in maybe 10 summers rather than all them summers. But whatever, it was still a good book. It was a good book. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Again, I talked about this in my May TBR video, but it's about 2 best friends, Poppy and Alex. Okay, they met in college. They from the same town, but they didn't know each other until they got to college. Okay, so they get to college. Alex is a kind of a brainiac. Poppy, smart girl, but very let's see, not wild, but just, she knows who she is. She's fine. She's very confident, likes to have fun, adventurous, I'll put it that way. And so they meet at college, and then they started a tradition where she wanted to travel. She was a travel vlogger. I mean, not vlogger, blogger, travel blogger, and had her website and all that stuff. She ended up working for a travel magazine. And so they came to this idea where they wanted to take a trip every summer while they're on summer break. So they do that, and that's not a spoiler. It's in the intro. And so, but something happens on one of their last trips together, and they stopped talking to each other, and then it was like mediocre. I mean, these are like best of friends. These are besties, right? And so they stopped talking. Doesn't really say what happened, but as you go through, so in the book, it goes through the fact where Poppy is just kind of going through life mundanely. She misses Alex, and then they started talking via text, and Poppy learns that Alex's brother is getting married, and I think it's Palm Springs. And so anyway, she's trying to get Alex to go on another trip and get the friendship back together. And you know, it's a rom-com, so you can guess kind of what's gonna happen. But I thought it was really cute. I thought Poppy, the way that she joked was really good. I like that. They bounced their humor was off of each other, which was really good. And I think the opening line, they were in a bar, and it was like you didn't really know that Alex was her friend, and it was just really cute. I liked it. I thought Their humor was good. I laughed throughout the book, and I was very satisfied with the ending. And so I think I gave this like 4.5 stars. I thought it was really good. The only reason why I didn't give it 5 stars because I was like, okay, I already kind of know what's happening, so the summers could have been cut short, but whatever. So I thought it was a good book. I told y'all my May reading was really good. So but I've seen this book everywhere, so just tell me, am I the last one to read it? Have you read it? Let me know in the comment box below if you've read People We Meet on Vacation. And they met some really interesting people while on vacation, so that was I thought it was really good. I think she did a really good job on that story, and of course the ending was great. Okay. So, last book that I read was One of Us Is Next by Karen M. McManus. Now, y'all already know I'm a Karen M. McManus fan. It's a YA book. I really don't read YA, but I do like her. And so I read the first book. Actually, I read 2 books by her. This is my 3rd book. One of Us Is Next. So, a little bit of backdrop. Copycat Gossip app has popped up since the situation with Simon in the last book. This is a sequel, okay? And so a new game is coming and has started called Truth or Dare, and somebody's behind it. It is some of the same characters in the first book or in this book. They're kind of like some that were in high school last year have now graduated. They're either in college or working or whatever. And then the ones that are in school are like one of the main characters is sister, and then other people who end up knowing the first group, the debut for it from the first group. And so the sister, Bronin's sister, is kind of Maeve. She's kind of the star, I guess, in this main character in this one. So, but they all are strangely being targeted by this game. There's one of the students ends up dying because of the game, and then it kind of goes through stuff that happened in the first book, some things that happen in this one that are a little bit different, but it's kind of entwines. I will say, I don't think you need to read One of Us Is Lying. You probably do, just to kind of get the connections, but if you don't and you start with One of Us Is Next, I think you'll be okay. But you will want to go back and read book 1 because it does kind of follow a lot of what happened in book 1 into book 2. So but I really thought it was good. I like that the characters, they were friends, they didn't turn on each other, and they stayed with each other through a lot of gossipy stuff happening. I'm gonna tell you, the teenagers, man, they be doing some stuff. But anyway, it was high school stuff, but I really did like it. This one I'm giving 5 stars. I really like this book. It kept me going. I stayed up late to try to finish it, and it almost gives me, I didn't read the book, but I did watch the series with my daughter, Pretty Little Liars. It's almost like that. I think once I think this is the last book in this one. If it is, I think I'm gonna watch the show on Peacock. Let me know if you watch the show, if you like it. If you like it and it's okay, let me know your thoughts on that. Should I look at the show or just stick with the book? Okay. So I did like it. I thought it was great. 5 stars for One of Us Is Lying. Okay. Now, there was a 4th book that I was supposed to read, and I just didn't get to it. And I will probably try to get to it this month. It's on my Kindle. Olgas Dies Dreaming. So I'm thinking about trying to pick that up this month. I didn't put it in my June TBR because I actually forgot about it. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get to that. But that is my May wrap up. I hope all of that jabbering was clear. But those are my thoughts on my May reads. I had a very good May month. So let me know what you're reading. Let me know if you've read any of these books. If you're reading anything different, let me know in the comment box, okay? Alright guys, hit that like button. Let me know you like this video. If you are not a subscriber already, I done told y'all, go and subscribe. Go on and subscribe. Subscribe if you like these type of videos. Like I said, you get a dose of hope on Monday. You get book talk or vlog on Wednesday. I am thinking about, I don't know. I'm thinking about starting to do day in the lives and then upload 3 times a week. So let me know if you'd like to see a day in the life of my life. I am a operational manager for a medical clinic during the day, and then in the evenings I do this. So so let me know if you would like to see some day in the life videos. Okay, all right guys, as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else, and have a graceful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.